No need to choose this one.
No need to choose. Both also okay.
Yeah.
They don't reject the properties because it's bad, no. You know?
But I think they are very hesitant because.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Property Wealth Pod. I'm Joel.
I'm Alan. Today, we are talking about one of the most talked about core central project upcoming. Okay? River Modern at River Valley.
Yeah, so honestly, this one is going to be quite interesting because it's a CCR project. It's priced maybe like RCR entry level, plus it is integrated with MRT and retail. So that combination, so far not that many in the market yet.
Yes, plus the River Valley area, right, has like 3 to 4 new launches, all competing at the same time. So buyers sometimes very confused, like River Green, all this kind of names.
Yeah. So exactly, so today we're going to break everything down. So with pricing, rental, supply, River Valley, we're going to have a small discussion about River Valley, the 99-year leasehold versus freehold, and also, is River Modern actually really worth entering today?
Yes, and before River Modern, previously, River Valley has always been hot. You have got like River Green, Promenade, Zyon Grand, Riviera, like then the Irwell View.
That time they still got, nearby also had the Robertson Opus, all these.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
right?
Over there. Basically, it's a very, very popular place.
Yeah, so what surprised the market was basically, even with so much supply, buyers still absorbing the units quite fast.
Yes, and River Green is about more than 90% sold.
Yeah.
Zyon Grand is close to 90%.
Yeah.
And then even Promenade, right, is moving their units, right, every day.
Yeah, they're moving units almost every other day.
Yeah.
So which tells us something very important, right? It's currently still not oversupply yet.
No, not yet.
So there is a very strong demand for this location.
Okay, so River Valley has 3 things that very important that buyers will love.
Yeah.
Okay, it is
near to Orchard.
It's basically, you can walk to Orchard if you have a certain area.
For this area, this one
for River Modern, no lah.
Not so much.
River Valley is like,
because actually I believe it's mainly on the proximity to the MRT, which is like how many, 1 stop or 2 stops to Orchard already.
Yes, it's very
very near only.
Yeah. And of course, it's near to CBD. That comes with it. And that side, right, the main thing is the lifestyle, and then along with the Singapore River, and there's a lot of food around there.
Yeah.
There is also very good schools around there.
Correct. So it is one of the few places that actually has this, people always say, sometimes agents like to ask you, hey, you buy for own stay or for investment?
This one no need to choose, this one.
No need to choose. Both also okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about what exactly is River Modern.
Okay, let me touch on it. Okay, so the developer is GuocoLand. Okay, so River Modern will have about 455 units, starting from 2-bedroom to 4-bedroom. Okay, it is going to be a integrated development into Great World MRT. So it's integrated. There will be retail downstairs, and it's right beside Kim Seng Park.
Right. So I think one thing to notice, right, Alan, this developer, GuocoLand, stop building 1-bedders.
Oh yeah,
This is from no 1-bedder.
yeah, the paper also they don't have.
Yeah. So you see, some of the developers have already started slowing down on their 1-bedroom supply All right. So all in all, basically in terms of location wise, it's very strong for its daily convenience, right? You take a lift downstairs, you got everything there. You've got your shop, you got your MRT, you got your supermarket.
Great MRT is one of the biggest MRT that I ever walked into.
Go inside and get lost.
Yeah, one of the biggest MRT. Okay, and this is also very different from the older condos that you need to walk 8 to 10 minutes. Normally around River Valley, you need to walk a bit to the grocery.
Correct.
This one, downstairs.
Yeah, so I find this one, today's tenants as well as the homeowners, right, who are buying properties like this, they are actually paying for the convenience, not just the space that they are buying.
Yeah, like traveling time,
Yeah.
time to go to grocery and all this.
Yeah.
Everything is cut down.
Okay, so Alan, when I speak to buyers about this project, right, I realize something. They don't reject the properties because it's bad, no. You know?
But I think they are very hesitant because they are not confident with it. Because in today's market, they need to be like, wow, sure, 100%.
Yeah, because
They want the 100% win, then they will go.
correct. There's so much information out there, right? So if the buyer, if the buyers are not confident about a product, they start to hesitate, right?
Yeah.
So most commonly what we hear, right? Number one, price so high leh, right? Number two, the timing no good lah. Number three, I want to wait and see first. I think this one, a lot of people will fall into this. I want to see what happens next first. And then last one, they want to compare, right?
These are the things that we hear for the last don't know how many years already.
Yeah.
And our job is not to push, okay? It's to basically explain to them and then help them with their
decision. Yeah. So I think for us, mainly we need to help them become confident. They need to realize that what they're buying is correct and it is for them, right?
So biggest question, River Modern, I don't get Riverview. Okay, if I don't get Riverview, am I buying the wrong stack?
Honestly, I tell you, it's okay. And let me tell you why. Riverview stacks, definitely the developer is going to load more. What load more means basically they will price more on river facing, and then versus the others, they will not price as high, right? So non-river facing stacks will be a lower entry price.
So
But-
it's like the 有钱任性, I want Riverview that kind.
Yeah, I got money, I buy Riverview, I flex. Right? But the thing is, for the non-Riverview, you see, I only lose the view only, but I still enjoy the same MRT, same shopping center, same facility, same address. It's just my unit number, stack number different from you.
So basically same lifestyle,
Yeah.
lower price.
Exactly. You're still not losing the development, no. You're just allocating your price more efficiently. So, for example, hypothetically, if we were to buy 2 units, one side river facing, one side non-river facing, the difference actually, if you got Riverview I give you Riverview then I take the difference, I fully renovate my house inside until super nice.
So, if put it another angle, in the pure numbers point of view,
Yeah.
you get like a better quantum and you have a more better downside protection.
Correct. Actually, that's when, at the end, right, if your own stay, you can choose the differential to renovate. If you're buying as an investment, that is protection for you.
But GuocoLand project, usually very nice one.
Yeah, quite nice.
They don't need to
Actually,
too much.
already very nice.
Unless you want to do a very fancy TV console. If not, you can basically just touch it up a bit. You can move it, right?
Correct. So, one thing to realize also, when people go into resale condos, right, if they decide to buy usually the brokers will bring a buyer go round, right? They will start shortlisting the condo and development first. Then they start looking at stacks. So the thing is, the buyers will buy the condo first and then the stack second. And if you are more affordable, there is a better chance that you get your house sold faster.
Yeah, because the number you can work with, your buffer is actually slightly more than those with like the good view.
Correct.
View ones usually the buffer
A bit smaller lah.
Yeah, and some investors say River Valley right now is too expensive. It's hard to profit already.
Okay.
What do you think?
But history says otherwise, right? So if you look at Martin Modern, owners make 7-figure gains. That's 7-figure is not no decimal point behind one. It's 5 million. It's 1+ million. And then Irwell Hill, in the 3 years, they profit 700 to 800 over 1,000 already.
What's the logic behind that?
What
happened?
It's just prime mature estate. River Valley is very prime, it's very mature, right? There is very limited land, and this is more or less the last few GLS supply already. After that, it's going to be all, if ever, it's probably going to be en bloc already. And en bloc means
usually
sure
more expensive.
More expensive, right? So the supply is going to start to cap, and the demand, as you see, as with all the take up, right, is very well absorbed by the market.
That means that the price floor is going to keep going up.
Yeah,
That means you cannot get anything that's lower than this one.
correct. So basically, the low scarcity is going to support the increasing prices.
Okay, next debate. Why do I want to buy the smaller 99 here unit when I can buy like a older freehold bigger unit?
Okay, let's compare. Let's compare. Freehold, older, further from MRT, and then needs, if you're buying for an investment, it's going to have less rental appeal, it's going to have more maintenance, plus your tenant, they may not want your older development, right?
Because a 2-room is a 2-room when you rent it out.
Correct.
No matter whether it's how slightly bigger or less space.
So if you look at the new one, River Modern, right? It's brand new. It's integrated to MRT station. Tenant demand is going to go up, right? It's definitely stronger than the older one. And at the end, you definitely have lower maintenance.
So which one is going to be easier to rent or to resale?
So I mean, if you're looking at buy a property, I think this is where when we talk about exit strategy, right? This is where liquidity comes in. If one day your property on paper makes, if you buy a 2 million, your property on paper make until 4 million, but you cannot sell. You still don't make money.
Paper gain.
Paper gain
but
is
you
not,
cannot realize one.
yeah, paper gain is not gain until you realize that gain. So this is why liquidity matters more than your tenure. So if your freehold cannot sell away, if my 99 can sell and I'm more liquid than you, you are not in a better position than me.
Okay. So freehold is about just owning land only.
Yeah, correct.
Whole only.
Yeah. Right, integrated living is about being where the demand is today.
Okay, I like it. I like that. Okay. And some people worry that actually that side, so many projects going to TOP at the same time.
Yeah.
Will the rental be a bloodbath next time?
Yeah, correct. I think this is a very, very valid concern, right? If all the projects ask for same rent, the tenant is going to choose, right? If you're the tenant, we're going to choose which one is nearest to MRT, which one has shelter access, which one has better facilities, and which one has better view.
I think the thing that stands out to me, right, is actually the shelter access. The shelter access is one of the very, very important things. Imagine heavy rain, right? My God, you want to go to anywhere also tough. But if you are like just integrated, just downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Actually makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, so I think one good thing is also because sometimes when it's not the raining season, not our monsoon season, all the buyers tend to forget all these small little things. Reach the monsoon season, then the buyers start to realize this one.
And River Modern actually checks a lot of boxes around that.
So, and I think CCR rental is historically stronger than the RCR and the OCR.
Yeah, and I know that integrated projects, the rental usually, the occupancy rate is very, very high one.
Very easy to rent
out
out.
one.
So exactly. So when what we see in this is basically convenience definitely wins.
Okay, so one big fear for other people. What if the market start to drop after we buy?
Okay, agent, buyer, we all cannot control the market. But what can we control? Or we as agents can help you control, right? We can control your entry price, right?
Yeah.
We can control your location, and you can control demand strength. So your agent and your broker will be able to advise you on the demand strength.
Actually, I think it's not that much of control. It's about selection, correct or not? The keyword is actually more like we have to make proper decision when you are choosing something.
Correct. So, I mean, when you look at it in a more micro perspective, right? Means that if you look at it, today's developer, like Tanjong Rhu, right? Just announced again, 1455 PSF land price.
That's a lot of money.
So when you look at it in this perspective, right, developers are bidding very aggressively time and time and time again. So they are paying higher land costs, which also means that your next land, your next launch is more or less definitely going to be more expensive, right? This is why today, if you can buy, you buy in a good location. And what we call replacement cost is also rising. Meaning, today, if this, I mean, to me, when I say replacement cost is today, I sell away and I buy the next one. This gap is getting bigger. Which is what we mean replacement. I sell one and buy one. If this gap it's going to get wider. Yeah. One day, if you can do it today, do it today. Before this gap grows so big that if you want to sell your property and buy the next one, you cannot afford it.
Yeah, don't let. Personally, I have a client, when I did a calculation, because he's been holding on to the property for so long, then the property also not performing. Then right now he wants to sell, he's going to have to come up with more money than what he did if he have done so 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually buying today, sensible entry, right, is very important because it gives you like a bit of margin for safety in the future. Because if everybody buy at the same price, everybody buy a new launch at the same price, then you don't have to worry about the next time when people sell, right, they're going to like slash half or whatever to sell. But when you are going for like resale property, that's where the danger will come in.
Correct. So, I mean, if you buy today, you are actually being protected by, number one, our stable government, right? Our rules and regulations are very stable. You know, our land price is a constant increase, and CCR land is getting more and more scarce.
Right, well said. Okay, so who actually should buy River Modern?
So, for a good fit, for people who should be looking at River Modern today, own stay upgrader. Today, if you're going to sell your HDB, you want to upgrade to CCR, this is something for you. If you're holding for a mid-long-term investment, this one also for you. If you're looking for rental play, means your cash flow is important, also good for you. And if you want to buy for your own stay for integrated convenience, this one also for you. Not so suitable for people who are looking for fleet. So like 3 years, 4 years, if we buy in and zao, may not make as much as you should. And last one is the pure bargain hunters. You know, if you're looking for high discount, I want cheap, low entry price. If you want a low entry price, come to us, watch our previous video. We have that for you.
So I wrap it out. So this is a stability play and then a wealth preservation asset.
Yeah, so this one not for speculator. No.
Okay, so verdict, Joe, buy or skip?
If you want CCR entry, integrated living, strong rental fundamentals, and long-term safety, River Modern is going to be one of the sensible buys in the River Valley area right now.
Okay, so it's not just hype. These are all fundamentals. Of course, right now, we don't have the exact numbers, exact price now. Okay, all these said have to be dependent on the prices when they actually comes out.
So if you want the stack analysis, you want price breakdown, or you want us to compare River Modern with Promenade Peak, Zyon Grand, drop us a DM. Or if you just want to come and see the show flat, right? Yeah. Reach out to us. We can bring you go and see.
Oh, you don't know when yet?
Come out 20th of Feb.
20th of February.
Yeah.
Starting.
Yeah. So just DM us. Reach out to us. Our contact numbers are going to be in front here as well. We are also agents. Must repeat time and time again. We are also agents. We can help you plan. We can bring you to buy. All right. So if you remember, if you enjoy this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment if you can, okay? That will help us a lot.
All right.
See you in the next episode.
See you.